The first thing to do before you start work is to disconnect the battery. Negative cable first, then positive. Now may also be a good time to remove the battery for cleaning and charging. Next, drain the oil. This is especially important if you are exchanging the engine for a reconditioned unit. On this early model bus, we are removing the rear bumper and rear valance, so we can simply pull the engine rearwards out of the engine compartment. On later models, the valance is fixed, so you need to drop the engine out from below, which is a little more involved. Unclamp the air filter housing from the carburetor. Remove the crankcase breather and any hot air hoses. Unclamp the filter housing and then remove it, being careful not to tip it if it is an oil bath filter like this one. Now disconnect the alternator, coil wires and throttle cable. It may be wise to label your wiring as you go to save any confusion when reinstalling the engine. Now go under the vehicle and disconnect the heater control cables each side. You'll also need to disconnect the heater tubes. Clamp and then remove the fuel hose with caution, as any excess fuel will spill out. Now undo the two upper bell housing bolts. One doubles as a starter bolt, and you'll need to locate the nut behind the fan shroud, which is difficult and requires some patience. Support the gearbox with an axle stand or jack before undoing the two lower bell housing nuts. Now place a jack under the engine, just barely taking up some weight, before undoing the engine bar bolts from the chassis. Pull the engine and the floor jack rearward until the clutch is clear of the gearbox input shaft and bell housing studs. Lower the engine while guiding it, checking for wire and hose snags. This is really a job for two people, and we don't recommend you try this by yourself. Engine installation is basically the same process in reverse. Carefully guide the engine into the engine bay on a jack, watching for wiring or cable snags. One thing to point out is that it is very important you get the accelerator cable located in the tube, as it can get trapped. As you begin to push the engine home, have your helper check to see if the clutch is aligned with the gearbox input shaft and the bell housing studs are also lined up. This is also a good time to reattach the heater tubes. Once the bell housing studs are partially inserted and there is an equal gap at the top and rear, you can reattach the nuts and begin to tighten. When the engine is secured to the bell housing, you can reinstall the engine bar bolts and carry on with the rest of the installation.